With the help of my trusty corfish, I tried to survive Pokemon Wild. So, in our first few days, I was confused as to whether or not my computer was crashing because I couldn't see a gosh darn thing, but I kept seeing the title screen of my Pokemon and map popping up. So, I was like, oh, so we are here. I just can't see a daily darn thing. I finally got in the confirmation that my game was working because I was fighting a sandy gas. But yeah, this game is a lot harder than I anticipated. For me, I'm not really doing Nuzlocke, so I just keep switching in and out of Pokemon. I preferably want the starters, than like any other Pokemon. So like if Marrow or Sandygast is replaced along the way, that's because I got something I wanted instead. But in terms of actual things I want to keep, it's usually Pokemon I like, starters, and shiny Pokemon. Provoked my Lotic, which I should not have. I thought it would just stay in the water. It turns out that's not the case, and this thing ends up chasing me throughout the whole entirety of the desert. And I was just like, dang, it's getting close to nighttime, so I don't know how I'm supposed to survive this. Because this man is way too strong for me. I have no Pokemon, and it's hard for me to escape as it was. Bro was hunting me even throughout the nighttime that I had to just keep wandering about without any lighting. I was just like, when am I gonna lose track of him? I couldn't tell because literally right in the middle of it, it cut to black. And I'm like, the thread, I guess I gotta just keep going straight. Like, I really had no idea what to do. Not to mention my computer kept on freezing. I was like, this ain't it. So as I was walking to the next day, I decided to look for like sand and any other type of equipment I might need because I know that you have to build your own craft. So I tried getting sand, but for some reason I just couldn't keep getting enough. I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but even though I was digging, I wasn't actually getting anything. So then I just fought some Pokemon for a while until something actually happened, and I was just like, okay, let me explore now that I got some experience points. Since I got tired of training and whatnot, I decided to try to see if I could get any other type of crafts, as I needed some kind of light, and I didn't understand the crafting mechanic just yet. So at the next point in time, I decided to go try to find some grasses because that's the only thing I knew I could pick up, and possibly some tree branches because I know with the cut mechanic I was able to do it since my Pokemon were at a certain level. So it's been about like 10 games in, the game time since I've been playing Pokemon Wild. Nothing crazy has been happening. Like, I thought I would be a bit more entertained with like just the surroundings and whatnot. But the only thing I've been able to do is get that grass. So I guess I would have to wait until I get like a flying type or a water type to explore more. But I also think what factors in is that I picked the smaller world instead of big world because I wasn't too sure how it would work. And I think that was detrimental because it leaves a lot less to explore. I guess the next time I do this, I will make sure to get a bigger world to see if that was the case. So at nighttime, we encounter a very high level ghost that I somehow managed to kill with one of my Pokemon, which I believe was a Totodile, which was able to get me access to a Falconel, which is very good because a lot of our Pokemon are low level. I still do not know how to craft berries at this point in time in this game. So over the next few days, I just focus on trying to get a lot of berries and grasses to see if I could make it useful at some point in the future. So I get the next few days at the beach and I decide to just see what is good to explore. I see a lot of Pokemon that are aggressive, a lot of them not so aggressive. So Pokemon that are weak, such as Sandygast, Staryu, Squirtle, alligator wasn't so crazy. You know, those were pretty easy to get. I was able to get Squirtles, but I just, since there's so many in the area, I was so tempted to see if there's any shiny ones. Unfortunately, we didn't encounter any shiny Squirtles. So over the next few days, because of all the stuff I had accumulated, I didn't realize what I was doing, and I was just trying to figure out the torch method. So all the torches I made, I would just literally put them anywhere that was physically viable, especially in that area, because when I walk in the dark, I'm like, I can't see anything. I don't know how this is entertaining to other people, so let me just see if we could find a way to get this work. And we did manage to you know, put a lot of crafting and whatnot into this, but I just felt like it was a bit too much. So you just see a whole bunch of torches in my save file. So it's been quite a few days. I think we're already at the halfway point, like 50 days already. And I'm just doing the same old thing. I'm just seeing what I can put these torches on, to be honest. I'm just so entertained by that factor because I really don't have anything else I really feel like doing. I feel like grinding's a bit like no point in it unless I'm trying to catch Pokemon. But the thing is, I still don't figure out how to catch Pokemon. So I'm just straight up struggling. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. So your girl knows what they do best. They collecting grass and wood, etc. Just doing whatever we possibly can. And oh my golly goodness, I'm not really doing much besides from just like fighting berries. It's getting super repetitive. I really should have picked a bigger thing because I don't really see a lot of variety in like the type of areas I'm going to, and I'm just like, I'm getting kind of tired of this game, but I can understand how it's entertaining for some people, but I'm just not playing it right. I need tips on how to play it better. So we go to the graveyard, and I do see there's a spirit tomb we could do, but I wasn't gonna take a risk because I'm pretty under leveled, and I really don't really need a spirit tomb in my party. So we just explore the area as what we usually do, spend a few days in there. I don't really do too much grinding because at this point, you know, there's not really a lot of tension going on, so I'm just like, we'll catch a Pokemon. As you see, we got a Mischievous, but that's about it. So it's been around 60 days or whatever. At this point, I'm just checking everything. So I'm just gonna speed it up for you guys. I'm literally just going around the place, seeing what else there is to explore, what is new, and I haven't really seen anything as far as my interest until I run into this bloody Glaceon because I accidentally provoked it, and I was trying to escape, but I really could not escape it. It just did not give me the option to, and so this little turd would not stop attacking. I couldn't kill it. I was already like losing all the HP that I had. I had nowhere to heal because I didn't explore all too much. I didn't wiped out my whole team, man. I mean, as you can see, I'm not really grinding, so it just wiped it out, my whole team, and you know, we went from there. So I finally go into this house thinking that because I finally got an electric type, I could use it to heal my Pokemon. However, this doesn't heal my Pokemon. It just gives me the computer to restore a fossil, but I don't have any fossils, so it's kind of pointless for me at this time being, and I really just wanted a way to heal my Pokemon. On the bright side, our Crocodile finally evolved because I decided since that was the closest one to evolve and it was the most powerful, we could find a way to evolve it, and we did evolve it into a Feraligatr, which gave us the ability to surf and explore the area. So it's been 70 days, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of just gave up. There was nothing for me to find. I had the Feraligatr to explore. I don't know if I needed a flying type, but aside from Pidgey, but I didn't really feel like leveling up with Pidgey. So it was nothing else to explore. I literally tried to view and find everything, and there was nothing. And I was just like, do I have to like keep going far out? I don't know if I should keep going far out. Maybe the access to Mewtwo, because I've seen games people play Pokemon Wild. Maybe in order to access Mewtwo, you need to do the biggest map possible. However, because I picked like medium or small, there wasn't really much to see, and therefore it was just like I don't feel like continuing. So yeah, my first attempt on trying to survive 100 days ended up in failure. But I was just debating, should I keep going? I do have a shiny Corphish, but I wasn't really using it. And I was like, I think I need to restart the game. However, I didn't want to do it at this point in time. I got way too tired. So this is where it ends for now. Maybe I'll go back to this game sometime in the future. If that's the case, I hope you guys join me on Twitch or YouTube. I do stream over here at JJ Beats Gaming or at JJ Beats 99 at Twitch. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and let me know your thoughts and any tips for Pokemon Wild. This is JJ Beats and Serenity signing out, and I hope you have fun. Bye.